On the 10th of May, 1940, the Germans invaded the Netherlands. They moved quickly through Belgium and France and made their way to the English Channel. They surrounded Dunkirk, a port in France. People living in the area realized they needed to evacuate. On May 26, an evacuation across the English Channel began. 2 days after, on May 28th, the German Luftwaffe bombed Dunkirk. The evacuation continued until June 4th. Over 340,000 Allied soldiers were successfully evacuated.
In 3 days, we'll invade Britain. This is a momentous task and will require a well-thought-out plan. What do we do first, sir? Our first priority is to destroy Britain's Air Force. On the date of July 10, 1940, we'll begin a massive bombing. We'll start with our harbors and shipping facilities in the south. Schneck! Sir, yes, sir! I'm leaving you in charge of that team. In August, we will bomb their airfields and aircraft facilities. This will paralyze them and they'll be taken down easily. Marmaduke, I will brief you and your team on that assignment at a later meeting. Sir, yes, sir! To finish them off, we'll launch attacks on civilian targets. London is our priority. This raid will take place in September, after we have finished taking out their air forces. All right, men? Men, you have failed your assignment. The Brits' radar system was more advanced than we expected. They could see us coming. They sent out defense planes, Spitfires and Hurricanes, and they took us out. Over 23,000 men have died on both sides, and we have accomplished nothing. Nothing. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Hi, I'm Bob, and I'm a veteran from World War II. I was a part of Operation Barbarossa, or Operation Redbeard, as we called it. It was our plan to invade the USSR. Hitler had agreed in 1939 not to take over, but that was a lie on his part. He was just waiting for the right time. He decided it was time to invade when the Soviet Union took over the Balkans in 1940. The Soviets were unprepared, so our attack was a surprise. By autumn, we had pushed them back to Moscow and Leningrad. Unfortunately, we weren't prepared or equipped to face the hardships for the long, cold winter, and we lost our advantage. In 1942, we launched another offensive attack to capture the southern oil fields. We only made it to Stalingrad before the winter stopped us again. There were over 300,000 casualties, and we finally surrendered in 1943. I'm lucky to be alive. Immediately, the Soviets took the advantage and took back lost territory. By 1944, they were advancing east towards Germany.
On December 7, 1941, Pearl Harbor, the U.S. naval base on the island of Hawaii, was bombed by the Japanese. This attack came as a surprise to Americans and resulted in their involvement in World War II.
No! The Japanese! No! Why are they doing this? It must be for foreign resources here!
Japan bombed the Philippines next, and then Japan continued its invasion of most of Southeast Asia and Burma, the Netherlands, East Indies, and headed towards Australia. This caused the rest of the world to go to war.
Okay, here we are, Hong Kong. Do you see that?
1,975 Canadian troops arrived in Hong Kong to be ambushed by the Japanese. All 1,975 were either killed or taken prisoner. At home, many Canadians were very angry about this.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Hi, I'm Mabel. You're a nurse from the World War II era. Yes, I am. Which battle was the worst in your mind? I'd have to say the Dab Raid. And why is that? I am a Canadian, and to see so many of my fellows being rushed in, maimed and dying, it was an experience I will never forget. What exactly happened? Well, I heard that one of the Canadian ships was delayed, and the Germans at the French port of Dieppe were alerted. They didn't turn back? No, they didn't know. When they reached shore, they were gunned down easily. Then what? Second reinforcements came, and they were gunned down. 907 Canadian men were killed that day. How many of them made it to your hospital? About 586 came, injured badly. Did this attack accomplish anything? Maybe, maybe not. We'll never really know. But the Britons didn't have another failure like this horrendous raid. Well, thank you for coming in. Yes. Help me out. Of course.